Hi, I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design, and today I'm out in the factory. It's evening now. I've got all my work done for today. Let me see. Today's Sunday, I finished up all the odds and ends. I put the wicks on the BIOS 5, and finished up the SS1s, and I finished up the super caps, and I built a batch of choke hazards. Just finishing up all the ends, so I've got the drawers full of good inventory for Monday. Okay, this is my rotary table. 6-inch rotary table, phase 2. And that is a flood coolant tank. Now, that sits on there and that floods whatever you. Now, I stopped making the Bongo Pro. I don't sell that anymore because with all the milling and drilling and everything else that you had to do, for me personally, it just wasn't worth it. So I always dreaded making them. I sold very few of them. So what I did was I just stopped selling them. I get to do that because I'm the boss. Okay. So the only thing I was using this for was the M2SB. And I was using it to mill this slot right here because it's in what's called an intermittent, I know, I can pronounce this, I can do this, intermittent slot, in that it doesn't go all the way around. It starts here and it goes around and it stops there, so it has to be milled. You can't turn it in the lathe. And that was the only thing that I had, this big table and, believe it or not, this milling machine and this flood coolant, all for that. Okay, I only sell, or was only selling about 2 of these a month. Now you can see the problem with that. Problem number 2 was when you let off of the fuel bottle, unless you had a gravity cap, it would suck the fuel out of the stove. That's one of those old designs before the snorkel stove. Or you had to run an SS remote, which is a bit of a headache. So what I did was, this table, what caused this? So this table started getting hard to turn. So what I did was I took it all apart. See, it turns nice now. I took it off, took it all apart, and cleaned it all up, lubricated it, cleaned the table all up, and got everything right back just like new. And I really hesitated to put flood coolant back through it again because it's not really designed for that once I got it apart, got looking at it. So here's what I did. I took the M2SB and I wanted to have the safety base, which you can see I have right there. And you can see it's not intermittent, so I could cut that with a face grooving tool on the lathe. And on the nipple part of it, rather than going this way and having the deep safety base with the intermittent slot and then having to mill in, I just put the safety base on the top and then turned around on the bottom, and once again with a face grooving tool, went in and turned in and left a pylon in the middle, and then I drilled down through and put a nipple in there. So this can all be done with this face grooving tool right here on the lathe. As you can see, the whole thing is all done with one tool on the lathe. No more milling machine, no more coolant, no more rotary table. I use a rotary table to do little things, but nothing with coolant, nothing heavy enough that requires coolant. And that makes my life a lot easier and a lot simpler, and I just feel better about the whole process. So that's my show and tell for today. Now, I'm not going to be able to come out here Monday morning and do all kinds of magic because I've got to go into Bangor and get the bed liner installed my pickup at 10 o'clock. So, and maybe the cap. Anyway, I'll let you know. But I'm not going to get back here till like noontime, and the post office closes at 2, and Beth won't have the stuff to ship. So I probably won't ship tomorrow, bottom line. I'll probably have to pick up where I left off Tuesday. Not the end of the world, but right now there's around 10 orders on the books, so I think those are going to have to wait till Tuesday. Anyway, hopefully they'll have my cap. I doubt it, but they say they will. Of course, they've said that 4 or 5 times before, but anyway, Robert was here today and had a visit. And I've had chicken chow mein for supper, cool beans. Sue made another batch of homemade bread today, and I had some of that. That was real nice whole wheat homemade bread, fresh out of the oven. That's pretty special stuff. And the weather's been wacky warm because of that super El Nino. It's been in the 40s. It's like 45 today. The roads are all melted and they're a mess. It's like mud season. Really weird. I imagine when it finally does get cold, it's going to be sudden and brutal. But until then, we'll just enjoy the warm weather. Sun was out today. It was 45. We went over to Newport, went grocery shopping, and went to Walmart. Didn't buy any beer, though. I got 5 cases of Foster's beer underneath the bench over there that I bought at the booze outlet in Newport. I can't remember the name of it. Where they sell everything. They sell beer, wine, you name it, they sell it. I order it 4 cases to a time over there, and it always comes right in. The price is good, and the cans aren't dented or anything. So that's just Walmart's loss from their own ignorance. There's a lot of that going around. Okay, I gotta go in the house and watch the news, I guess. I'm Tinny from Mini Bowl Design. Try to have a really great day, and try to have some fun today. You deserve it. Really, you do. Bye-bye.